Today I'm going to talk about 8 habits that help me set up routines and save more time for myself. If you are someone like me who struggles with setting up routines and sticking to them, watch this video till the end because you will find it very helpful. And the first habit that has helped me do it is setting up habit trackers. Now, I would advise you to start with just one habit on your habit tracker. For me, I was struggling with doing exercise regularly until I use this habit tracker to set up routine for myself. So all you need to do is create a sheet which you can see on your screen right now. Create a sheet like this with your habit which you want to set up. Create a sheet like this. If you want, you can download it free from the link below. So all you need to do is write down one task that you want to create a routine of. For example, for me it was exercise, and then leave spaces like this. Now every day your goal should be to just fill in that space for that particular date. So it's not about what time you do this habit or how long you do it. Even if you are doing exercise for 5 minutes, that's cool. Make it a point to just tick mark over here once you do that, and that is the key. Okay, now I'll give you one tip here. Do not start with 10 different activities at once. By using a habit tracker like this, your focus shifts from solely doing the exercise to doing this exercise to tick mark over here in this habit tracker. So that helps you to be accountable to yourself, because you know that you have to mark over here no matter what. Say suppose you miss your exercising during the day morning, but then you know that okay, now I have to tick mark over there for today's date. So you will find out time in the evening and do it anyhow. So this is how you will build that momentum for keeping this routine. A second habit that has helped me to save more time, and this might sound very silly but it works, that is standing while scrolling. I know that we all like to scroll and we reach out to our phones every 5 minutes just to scroll on social media, be it Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, because we get dopamine by scrolling. So, when you stand while scrolling, what happens is after a certain point of time, your leg starts paining when you're standing for a long time, and then you realize, oh, that you are actually still scrolling. So what it does is that it reminds you that you are still scrolling. For me personally, every time I scroll, I just stand up and scroll. So the moment my leg starts paining, I know, okay, I've scrolled for too long and it's time to keep my phone away. This is how I save at least 2-3 hours in a day. It might sound very silly, but it works 100%. Try this out and let me know in the comments how much this has helped you in controlling your doom scrolling. I am a person who loves reading book, and somehow I don't finish reading books as much as I've planned it. So I keep on buying books and keep on hoarding them. So now I figured a way out to make sure that I read books every single day. And this is tip number 3, keeping cues for your brain to remind you to do that activity. Now, for me, it's reading. So, what I do is I always keep a book next to my night lamp. So, what it does is the book is always within my hand's reach. So, every time I go to bed, I see that book, and that sets a reminder for me that I need to read books. So, every night I read at least one page. But sometimes, if I'm in the flow, I end up reading the entire chapter, and that's how I have started reading books at night every single day. So this is one habit that has helped me read consistently for the last 3 months. Or any other thing which you would like to create a routine for example, keeping yoga mat in your balcony where you go to sip your morning tea. So every time you go to have your tea over there, you see the yoga mat, and the next thing you do is exercise. So it works 100% every single time. Habit number 4 is stacking one habit over the other. Now, what do I mean by stacking is once you set up a routine for one particular activity, for example, I have set up a routine for exercising regularly. But along with exercising, I stack one more activity on it, that is watering my plants. So every day when I do exercise, I make sure that after my exercise, I water plant. so that I don't have to keep that activity for another time, or where there are chances of me forgetting it, doing it later. So what it does, it helps me set up another routine without actually worrying about it too much. So automatically, because now I'm going to do exercise regularly, so I stack one more activity over it. That helps a lot. The next habit that has helped me set up routines and make more time for myself is celebrating milestones and not waiting for results to celebrate. For example, my goal is to reduce 5 kgs by exercising regularly. I celebrate every single day after completing the task for that particular day. So, what this does is it shifts my focus from waiting to celebrate the end result to enjoying the process while I am in it. This helps me focus in the present and really enjoy the process throughout. Because if you think about it, we spend 99% of our time doing the process and only 1% of our time celebrating the wins. So, why not enjoy the process if you're going to do it anyway? Another habit that has helped me in setting routines and doing big tasks is categorizing one big task into very small, tiny tasks. For example, earlier I used to block one particular day in a week to clean the entire house. That prevented me from doing any other task which I would like to do on that particular day. For example, going socializing with my friends or attending something. So instead of blocking an entire day now and then feeling exhausted after cleaning the house, what I do is I just clean every day for just 15 minutes. For example, one day I clean the kitchen, the next day I'm cleaning the balcony, the third day I'm cleaning all the electronic appliances. So this way, I clean every single day with the same energy and same enthusiasm without feeling drained out by the end of the day. And by the end of the day, this big task gets done anyway. Coming to my last video that will help you set up routines and stick to them and save a lot of your time is starting small. I know it sounds very simple, but trust me, majority of people can't do this. When you are excited to start something, you will feel like going all in and make improvements in all aspect of your life. But listen to me, just start small. When you want to start setting up routines for the first time, you will want to set up routines in every part of your life. But the wise thing to do if you want to stick to the routines is to just start small. I had started with just 3 routines. First one was exercising regularly, second was reading regularly, and third one was to post consistently on my social platforms. Trust me, when you are starting small, you will be more motivated to do the task, because in your mind you will feel like, oh, I have to do only 3 tasks, and the energy required to overcome the resistance which you feel when you are just starting to do something regularly will be less, and you'll be like, okay, just I just have to do this 3 tasks today, and that's it. That's Then I'm done for the day. So these were the 8 tips which will help you set up routines and stick to it, and will also help you save a lot of time. Let me know which habit you found most useful, and see you until the next video. Bye bye.